The Jawaharlal Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research Jipmer has released notification for recruitment of 80 faculty posts on its official website. Hello friends, welcome to Creations Lab. Before moving forward, like, share and subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. The latest job recruitment by the Jipmer for the 80 professor post has been released that are to be filled through the recruitment drive for Jipmer Puducherry and Karaikal campus. Interested and eligible candidate can apply online for this post on or before November 21, 2024. The online application process for the faculty post is underway and you can follow the detailed schedule and submit the last application on 11th November 2024. Moving towards their eligibility criteria for the post of professor and assistant professor. First, moving towards the professor of anesthesiology. The eligibility are a medical qualification included in the first or second schedule or part 2 of the third schedule to the Indian Medical Council Act 1956. That is, person possessing qualification included in part 2 of the third schedule should also fulfill the conditions specified in 13th section of the Act. That is, a postgraduate qualification, that is MD, master degree in anesthesiology from a recognized qualified equivalent university. But apart from this, you are advised to check the notification link for the detail of the education qualification or eligibility for the post. The official website through which candidate can apply for the post is jipmer.edu.in. A total of 80 vacancies has been notified, of which 20 vacancies for professor post, that is Jipmer Puducherry, 35 for assistant professor, also in Jipmer Puducherry, 2 for professor, that is in Jipmer Karaikal, and 17 for assistant professor, also in Jipmer Karaikal. Now moving towards the application fee for the 80 Jipmer recruitment. Talking about the category of under-reserved OBC, the application fee is rupees 1500 plus transaction charges as applicable. Caste as scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, rupees 1200 plus transaction charges as applicable. PWD person with benchmark disabilities exempted from application fees. Now moving towards the most important part for recruitment, how to fill the Jipmer assistant professor application form. The following step to follow. First one, visit the official website. Open the Jipmer website, that is jipmer.edu.in, and navigate to the recruitment section. Registration, create an account using a valid email ID and mobile number. Fill the application form. Enter personal, educational and professional details. Ensure information is accurate. Now moving towards uploading documents. Attach the documents like passport size photograph and signature, proof of age, birth certification and high school certification. Also educational certificates as undergraduate, postgraduate or PhD if it is available. Medical registration certificate, that is if required, or additionally experience certificates. Payment of application fee online using net banking, credit, debit card or UPI. Submit the application Complete the submission process and download the form for further reference. Send the soft copy and hard copy. The email provided by 27 November 2024. Or if you want to send a hard copy, send it by registered speed post to Assistant Administrative Office, Admin 4 Faculty Wing, Administrative Block, Jipmer, Puducherry 605006 in this address. Eligibility criteria for both professor and associate professor was explained earlier. With the eligibility of professor and associate professor, faculty age limit is also applicable. The Jipmer faculty age limit outlines specific upper age limit for various positions. For the post of professor, candidate must not exceed 58 years as of closing date, that is 21st November 2024, while for assistant professor, the upper age limit is 50 years. Age relaxations are available as per government regulations, including 5 years of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe candidates, 3 years for OBC candidates, and further relaxations for PWD and government employees, following the guidelines set by the Department of Personnel and Training, DOPT, Government of India. For assistant professor, maximum 50 years as of 21st November 2024. For professor, maximum 58 years as of 21st November 2024. Now talking about age relaxation rules. For scheduled caste and scheduled tribe candidates, that is 5 years. OBC candidates 3 years. PWD person with benchmark disabilities as per government rules. Government employees, additional relaxation as per DOPT guidelines. Jipmer Assistant Professor Selection Procedure. The selection procedure for Jipmer faculty recruitment involves the following steps. First one, interview or online video conference. Candidate meeting the eligibility criteria will be invited for a personal interview. In case of large applications, the Standing Selection Committee may shortlist candidate based on qualification or written test results. If required, written test exam may be concluded to filter candidate when application exceeds expectations. Phased interview process. Interviews for different disciplines will be conducted in multiple phases. The final decision of selection rests with the Jipmer competent authority. Posting locations. Candidate selected for Jipmer Karaikal must serve at a Karaikal campus. Transfer request to the Puducherry campus will not be also entertained. Now moving towards the most important, Jipmer Assistant Professor salary. The salary structure for the faculty position is based on the 7th Central Pay Commission level. In addition to the basic salary, candidate possessing medical qualification will receive non-practicing allowance. Jipmer spreads over 192 acres. The institution houses 1 administrative block, 1 academic center, 1 nursing college, 7 hospital blocks, 7 accessory services, buildings, and 4 residential complexes. 12 broad type of medical, nursing, and allied health science courses covering all the disciplines in healthcare from basic to super specialty training that is also happen in the campus. Now looking towards the post distribution for Jipmer Puducherry and Jipmer Karaikal campus. In Jipmer Puducherry, post for professor 26 posts are available, but for assistant professor the post is 35. In Jipmer Karaikal campus, professor post is 2, but the assistant professor post is 17. Candidates who are interested in applying for this post should carefully review the detailed notification on the official Jipmer website to confirm the required educational qualification. Eligibility criteria for the assistant professor of anesthesiology. The candidate should have at least 3 years of teaching or research experience in a recognized institute in anesthesiology after obtaining the qualified degree of MD, that is master degree in anesthesiology, or a recognized qualification equivalent to that. Eligibility criteria for assistant professor of anesthesiology in cardiac. The candidate should have a medical qualification included in the first or second schedule or part 2 of the third schedule to the Indian Medical Council Act 1956. Persons possessing qualification included in part 2 of the third schedule should also fulfill the conditions specified in section 13(3) of the Act. The candidate should have DM in cardiac anesthesiology. Experience is 3 years from a recognized qualification equivalent to that, or a DM in cardiac anesthesiology 2 year or 5 year from a recognized course after MBBS with 1 year teaching and or research experience in recognized institution or universities in the subject of specialty after obtaining DM in cardiac anesthesiology 2 year or 5 year course. Professor of anatomy. The candidate should have medical qualification included in the first or second schedule or part 2 of the third schedule of Indian Medical Council Act 1956. Person possessing qualification included in part 2 of the third schedule should also fulfill the conditions specified in section 13(3) of the Act. A postgraduate qualification, that is master degree or MS in anatomy, or a recognized qualification equivalent to that. The candidate should have at least 14 years of teaching or a research experience in a recognized institution in anatomy after obtaining the qualifying degree of MD or MS in anatomy, or a recognized qualification equivalent to that. For non-medical, the candidate should have a postgraduate qualification, that is a master degree in medical anatomy from a recognized university or institute. PhD degree from a recognized university or institute is also applicable. Experience for the candidate. The candidate should have at least 14 years of teaching and or research experience in the concerned discipline or subject in a recognized institution, universities after obtaining PhD degree. Now talking about the post specialization. Anesthesiology, anatomy, dermatology, psychiatry, pulmonary medicine, radio diagnosis, surgery preventive, oncology and pathology. Candidates are required to present appropriate document supporting their category and eligibility during the selection procedure. Failure to provide necessary documents may result in cancellation of their application or offers. Candidates should carefully read the instructions and guidelines before completing their application. Stay connected with Creations Lab for information about upcoming jobs. Do subscribe to Creations Lab for latest job related videos. Thank you.